Shadows arouse, the war begins. Strength within the battle spins. Crimson skies, the thunder calls. We rise above as darkness falls. Victorious, we claim the night. Our spirit.
Hey everybody, I decided to do a video today. I've been working on a video on a podcast called Beneath the Ether. You can give it a listen, give it a watch. I talk about some things about a former instructor of mine who did some horrible things, as well as basically the dark side of the martial arts. So there's that to watch. Also, if you don't mind, we have a sponsor. It's Aiden Enterprises. Check them out. They sell martial arts gear and gis, uniforms, shirts, MMA gloves. Give them a look. I've actually checked them out. I don't have anything of theirs, and if I did, it'd probably be one of the I'm going to say this. I've seen the pictures. Beautiful gis. I love gis. I am a sucker for them, and I'm a sucker for especially the judo gis. Really thick. I love them. I do have a couple, but they're not there, so I'm not wearing it. I don't think it'd be proper or fair to have a sponsor and then not use their material. So check them out. I'm going to put the link to their Facebook page and to their Instagram in the description so that you can check that out. Go click on that link, go check them out, and if you need a gi, if you need you need a shirt, shorts, you need new gloves, hey, they got it all. Check them out, hit them up. You don't have to say that I sent you. Nothing, anything of that nature. Just some hardworking guys trying to make a living. And let's just face it, if you're going to actually get something that's quality made, it needs to be handmade like these guys do. Or you can go to Century and get mass-produced gis that tear easily. I know I've had quite a few of those. So get yourself some quality gear. Go to there, check them out, and that's our sponsor. We're glad to have them. They contacted me this morning, so that's why you're just hearing about this. So first and foremost, one of the things you've never seen me talk about or hear me talk about is kicks. Mostly because I don't do many kicks, and if I do a kick, it's for a specific purpose. Now, there are 3 parts of the foot that you need for a kick, and we have a philosophy of keeping things simple. Okay, so I'm not going to do any flashy kicks. I'm not going to sit there and do any kind of spin kicks or anything of the nature, because in a fast-paced combat situation, you don't have time for that. You're going to do the simplest thing that comes to mind and that you have an opening for. A lot of more complicated kicks require too much setup. So in order for me to throw a kick and not tell him where I'm going with the kick, I just have to do one thing, and that's pick my knee up. Once the knee is in this position, I can kick anywhere I want. Now, mind you, I'm going to tell you, this is going to be a little difficult for me. I developed nervosa in my left foot, which is, if you don't know what that is, it's a bundle of nerves that just gets tied up because you did something that agitated them. And sitting at work, I put this foot into my chair and then I put my right foot on top of it, and that's exactly where it's agitated. So it's going to hurt, but I want to do this. So all I have to do is pick my foot up, and I'm going to throw a kick exactly where I want. Now, to give you a good example of what that's like, I'm going to say if I'm throwing a punch, I'm not going to pull my fist back and foot here, or I'm dropping here or here. I'm gonna have my hand here, I'm gonna punch. Here, 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 here. I don't aim it for where I'm going to go. I just shoot down, shoot up, boom, boom, like that, okay? Same thing with the kick. So I'm going to get here and say I want to kick this guy, but I don't want to kick him in the knee. I don't want him to know I'm going to kick him in the knee. I'm just going to kick him in the knee. So I'm going to pick my foot up, boom, and I kick that knee. And that hurts. But there's 3 parts to it that you need to kick with. And like I said, we're going to do the simplest kick that you can do. This thing is agitating. I got to put some WD-40 on that. So the 3 parts of the foot you want to hit with. One is the ball. Okay? That is basically like a punch to wherever you're hitting. It is a punch with your foot. You're going to pick your foot up, ball, boom. There it is. I know you're probably thinking I'm crazy kicking with my left foot, but actually I need to because it helps work those nerves out. So the next part you need to kick with is the instep. Now the instep, there's only one place that you can really kick with the instep of the foot, and that's in the groin. And basically you're going to kick them like a football. Boom! And if you kick someone there and knock them up to here, great, good job. Now, when people throw a round kick and they use the instep of the foot, I wouldn't recommend doing that. You can severely injure your foot. You kick someone here and they're solid, and your foot's not going to be able to stand it. You're going to injure your foot. So, what you want to do when you kick a round kick and when you use it using the instep, you want to actually hit with your shin. So that kick is going to look more like, and you're going to hit with your shin. I backed off because I didn't want to hit that bar, but it's going to be in there, like that. And you're going to hit the leg, you're going to hit the rib, you're going to kick like that. If you want to, you can also throw the round kick where it's like that, with the ball of foot, the ribs, the legs, kicking the knee, boom, like that. The last part of the foot you're going to use, the last part of the foot you're going to use is the heel of the foot. There's quite a few kicks you can use with that. And one is the side kick. For that, it's similar. You want to pick your foot up, pivot, forward kick. You're going to hit with the ball of the foot and the abdomen, ribs, wherever it's open. So you pick the foot up, 1, 2. You got it. Now, I'm all for hitting the open spot. And there was one time a guy actually got out of his car. I was heated. I got out of my car. He got out of his car. I got back in my car because I realized that if I got into a fight with this guy, I was going to jail. And what it was is the guy got out of the car and he was like this, and I knew as soon as if I walked over there, number one, I was going to be in trouble. I'm the aggressor at that point. Number two, he was going to get into this kind of a stance. One hand down here, one hand up near his chin, because he's thinking that's boxing. Me, I love it when people get in that kind of stance, because my first response is, I'm going to go for your knee. And then I'm going to step in and I'm going to hit you with my elbow, and then I'm going to pound you. And at that point, I'm going to probably take you to the ground, bust your skull open. That's a little extreme for being heated in traffic too much. So I got back in my car. I'd rather just not deal with law enforcement and, a mess like that. it's not worth it. But yeah, what I would use, that kick, I would definitely use the ball of the foot to push his knee back so if you lean forward into the elbow. So that's what I would use kicks for. They're to step in, they're for entries for me. Now, another way of entry is simply to step in. You're going to step in, you're like block. Here, step in again, you're going to stop the shoulder, or my personal favorite, step here, stretch the collarbone, disable the arm. I say my personal favorite because that's worst case scenario, and I always expect, like, I don't do one-on-one fights. If you don't have 3 or 4 buddies, don't worry about me. Don't just go in and fight your business to go away. I don't have time to fight you. I know that seems a bit, but yeah, if it's a one-on-one fight, I'm just like, I ain't got time for you. I don't have time for you. Go away. So I always think in terms of not only multiple punches, but multiple attackers, and that's how I train people. That's how I work with people. Is I don't want you to think about the one person. I want you to think about the guy in front of you and his 2 buddies. And so I will always teach people to take out the person in front of you as fast as you possibly can. And if you don't, at least put them between you and one of the other people so you don't get yourself hurt. So I think that pretty much covers it. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about the heel, but I didn't show you the kick with the heel, which this one is used basically. It's not an entry. This is to back someone up, and it's called the press kick. You just plant that heel in the abdomen and push it backwards. Another one that is used that way is the back kick. You're here. You're going to see that because there, I hit the ball like that. So that's what you want to do. You want to hit with the heel in the abdomen or the groin. One of the drills that I've seen done, it's against a punch. You step in, you work the middle body, and the elbow, boom, and then they break the groin back here, and then they turn, and boom. They actually jump spin. They jump spin back kick the guy in the groin. The guys that I saw that from were from France. It gave me a whole new appreciation for the French. So there you have it. There's the kicks. Like I said, we don't do a lot of them. I focus mostly on the Maigiri, the butt kick, and the washigiri, and what we call the yokogiri, side kick. You can also use the blade of the foot, yokogiri keiage, yokogiri keikomo, which is the thrust side kick. You usually the inside part of your foot, crescent kicks, nice things like that. Now I'm doing sloppy because I'm tired. It's 11 o'clock at night here, and I just got done with my workout like a little few minutes ago before I started filming. So there you have it. There's the kicks. Don't forget to go check out Adon Enterprises. Go check them out. Make sure if you like wearing gis, if you love to wear workout gis, get yourself a gi. Get yourself a nice one. From what I've seen, oh, they're beautiful. They're very nice, very well made. Like I said, they just contacted me this morning, so I just got to look at the pictures. I'm like, ooh, this is nice. So there you have it. Go check them out. Their links will be in the description Below, I will attach the links to both their Facebook and their Instagram. Give them a holler, check them out. Other than that, I wish I had. This is one time I really wish I had Michael, because then I could show more with like defense against weapons and things of that nature. And one thing that I like to defend against, and we have a lot of them running around the city, these things. So this is my level 1, this is my level 2, this is my level 3. This is a BB gun. No, there's no BBs in it. And the purpose of this is get the feel of doing the technique. This one, just in case, just so you know, if you didn't do the technique right, what's going to happen. And this one is to remind you that it's never only one shot. So, yes, those are my 3 levels of gun self-defense. I try to work on as many drills of that as I possibly can, trying to figure out the best way to disarm guns, especially in the city. Handguns are most commonly accessible, so that's what I work with. I don't try to work too much with rifles or anything of that nature, though I probably should.